New Tottenham boss Antonio Conte may have his next Achraf Hakimi ready to do damage. Antonio Conte is officially in the door at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and immediately he will be plodding away to turn around struggling Spurs' fortunes. The North Londoners are only 5 points off the Champions League spots but have lost 5 of 10 Premier League matches and have scored a mere 9 goals in that time. Spurs failed to manage a single shot on target in Saturday's miserable defeat to Manchester United, the final of Nuno Espirito Santo's tenure, and have managed only 103 shots overall, on or off target, in the league. That is the joint worst tally in England's top flight alongside rock-bottom Norwich, who have scored a meager 3 times, and Harry Kane, last year's top goalscorer and top assist provider, has just 1 goal and 1 assist when he had 7 goals and 9 assists after his first 9 appearances last term. Fixing Spurs' toothless attack, which was last year so deadly in the first half of the season when Jose Mourinho's side were spearheaded by the ruthless Kane and Son Heung-min, is one of Conte's most important objectives of immediate priority. It is widely expected the Italian, characterized as a defensive coach but who in reality is one who promotes a high press and also demands a solid structure, will switch to a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3 formation. Must read: Tottenham have 5 players Antonio Conte will love working with whichever system he utilizes, provided it is not a back 4. The wing-backs will be pivotal just as they are under Thomas Tuchel at Conte's former club Chelsea right now. Reece James and Ben Chilwell on current form are arguably the best full-backs in Europe. They have a combined 7 goals and 2 assists in the league despite neither player managing more than 368 minutes of action, the equivalent of just 4 full matches. At Inter, where Conte utilized a similar wing-back setup, Achraf Hakimi was a vital part of the Serie A champions' attack, and he contributed 7 goals and 10 assists alone in the title-winning campaign last term. The Athletic state that once Hakimi left Inter to go to Paris Saint-Germain, less than a month after Conte walked away from his role as the Nerazzurri's head coach, Emerson Royal was eyed as the Moroccan's successor. Don't miss: Conte lifts lid on real reason for Tottenham snub in summer. The 6-capped Brazil international instead joined Spurs from Barcelona on transfer deadline day for around £26 million, and in him, Conte will hope he has a player who can be his own Hakimi in North London. More Premier League news: Rio Ferdinand names Man United player he loves who needs to leave club. Unai Emery will be new Newcastle manager versus Brighton this weekend. Emery's 4 January transfer priorities: if he becomes Newcastle boss across his last 2 seasons in La Liga with Real Betis, Royal managed 4 goals and 10 assists despite his young age and the fact he played in a back 4 for a team who finished mid-table and then 6th, making his attacking contributions all the more impressive. The 22-year-old South American is an attack-minded right-back who could flourish with greater offensive freedom, which will be afforded to him at Spurs with 3 centre-halves behind him. That Inter flagged Royal as a potential long-term replacement for Hakimi, with it likely Conte will have been aware of such interest before his departure, highlights his potential in a wing-back role. And with Sergio Reguilón, a similar player on the left-hand side, Spurs have a pair of wide players who could play a massive part in making the team far more threatening in the final third. James, Chilwell and even Marcos Alonso and Cesar Azpilicueta have shown for Chelsea this season that wing-backs can be incredibly effective in the Premier League. And the dynamic Royal has the raw attributes to become a Hakimi-like influence for Spurs, with it said behind the scenes that his athletic abilities and fitness levels, which Conte will love, are particularly superb. Spurs' squad is not perfect, but Conte is a world-class manager who can yield much improved individual and team performances than his predecessor Nuno Espirito.